Hi guys, I just came here to share like a small thing and it's quite nostalgic. So today when I was going through my YouTube ideas and I just realized that for the longest of time on all my social media bios I had written this line called yet to be somebody. And back then I was not really actively sharing my thoughts like how I'm doing right now, and I honestly wasn't self-aware enough. And I never realized that the way I was thinking back then probably was also, in a way, helping me in dealing with situations that time. But like, I was not analyzing my actions and working towards improving those actions. I just had this vague desire, though. I wanted to be somebody, but never really connected to any sort of action, like what would take me there. Looking back, I feel like if I would have been more self aware back then, I would have achieved much more things by now and much faster. But I wasn't, and that's okay because self awareness for me was not an overnight thing. It was a journey, and it has always been a journey like it should be. That got me thinking, and I realized that for me, probably it started with my social initiative, Few Women, back in 2020. I always loved listening to people's stories, their struggles, and wondering how I could be of any value to them in our interactions. And through You Women, I actually got to interview a lot of people from all over the world, give them a platform to speak, and I really felt good about it. And that's when I realized that empowerment lies in our voices, in our ability to express ourselves. That was a turning point for me because I started to act on my voice too. I started to share my journey and opinions. I really tried to put myself out there, and that's how this account was also born, a journey to share, because that's literally what I am doing right now, sharing my journey. And now, instead of just aspiring to be somebody someday, I'm trying to take small steps every day to get there. For example, meeting like minded people this year through the creative community that I'm building, working on the values that I can create for others, and trying to refine my thoughts each day. And honestly, I think that's how you become somebody, not by waiting, but by starting with the things that you already have around you right now. And I feel for anybody who feels like they are yet to be somebody, I honestly still feel that even now. And maybe the best place to begin is trying to identify the things that make you happy and then analyzing what you're doing for those things that make you happy, the little actions that you're taking for it, because that's where you will find your purpose. And by finding a purpose, you will automatically know that you are in the process of becoming a somebody, instead of waiting to become a somebody just by aspirations, but instead taking real actions, finding that purpose to work for it. Tell me if this makes sense, or am I just spiraling?